So I want to talk more about the possibility with the fight with Jimbei and who's who. That is, so I say in my last video, obviously this is spoilers. So if you're only an anime watcher of One Piece and you don't read the manga, do not watch this video, because this is gonna talk about every spoilers in the whole chapter of 998. Okay, so and now this is just gonna talk about who's who and Jimbei, what will probably or make what can happen. Then the thing I really want to see is obviously a classical one-on-one fight, because it was so long time that we see in One Piece this kind of thing when we talk about the main characters fight against strong opponents. And so I don't know what will happen, because I don't know how strong who is compared to Jimbei, or who will win. Obviously I hope Jimbei will win, because Jimbei is my favorite character, and I think Jimbei probably will not die in this next chapter, because of, I think Jimbei will die when he fight against Vasco the Shot instead, when they fight against the Blackbeard pirates. And so it's very cool devil fruit that was revealed, that is the saber-tooth cat. And I know in the title of the chapter they say saber-tooth tiger, ancient Soen devil fruit. But for me, I always say saber-tooth cat. I always see more like the saber-tooth cat is more like the saber-tooth is more like a lion. If you look at a saber-tooth, you see that obviously a different version of the saber-tooth, but the classical saber-tooth that everybody knows from pictures, from plastic toys, is more like a big puma with two big teeth. Then obviously the leopard looks like a leopard saber-tooth, and then tiger saber-tooth, but without the strips of what the tiger has, looks more like a big puma, or like a Sabu lion, because the Sabu lions do not have the mane that other lions have in Africa. So it looks more like a puma or a lion. So there is the reason why I say saber-tooth cat. And so to clarify that, do not mean that I mean that he is a little kissy cat. I mean a cat, because tiger is a cat, lion is a cat. But it's better to say saber-tooth cat. So yeah, so you know the title say tiger, but I'm gonna say saber-tooth cat. Okay. And is obviously I should suspect that from the beginning. Obviously, at the beginning I think there was other devil fruit he had, some kind of spy devil fruit with his eye tattoo on his chest. But obviously, because it's surrounded with cats, I should suspect that. And obviously, when he say in the first time ever second time we see who's who, he say let the small cats take the mouses. And I always suspect that she will suspect that from the beginning that he should have a cat devil fruit, and it really looks amazing. The only thing I'm disappointed of is that every time is an interesting scene. We always and there was just a few chapter in this. There was a few, it was only 12. So when we come to the scene when Jimbei's gonna talk with who's who, it was the end. So I don't know, that is the thing that makes me most disappointed, because then we have to wait a whole week, I hope only a whole week, for to see the fight, and I really, really, really hope that they start with the fight, that they don't just make us wait 1 week again for the fight with Jimbei and Who's. I know that Monkey D. Luffy and Zoro is the most popular characters for many people that like One Piece, but sometimes Monkey D. Luffy can wait and other people can fight. They don't. Monkey D. Luffy do not need all the time to be in the center. So I really hope that if they have to only choose one fight between the Straw Hats and the Topiropos on the next chapter, I just want to see Jimbei versus Who is Who. Then I don't care. Just maybe 2 or 3 pages with that fight. Then I am happy. I only want to see that. The rest thing I don't really care so much about. Then maybe 2 chapters later we can see Black Maria versus Nico Robin. I don't know, but that for me is just important. I know that fight with Jimbei and Who's Who. And for me, if I have to be honest now, I probably think that they should have Who's Who from the beginning, or as an original member of the All-Star instead of Jack. I think Jack should be a better placement in Topiropos instead of Who's Who. So they change places. So they take Jack as a member of Topiropos, then they take the Who's Who and give him the title of the All-Star instead. Because I think it's much better combination for some way. And obviously Who's Who is much cooler than Jack in any shape or form. Obviously he have a tattoo. He's a very aggressive person, obviously because of his devil fruit is the saber-toothed cat. So that is obviously my favorite of the Topiropos as a character, not as a devil fruit, is Sasaki, because I like more Sasaki. But I prefer more Who's devil fruit, and compared to Sasaki's devil fruit that is the Ceratops. I pronounced that totally wrong now. That and probably he gonna demolish Frankie because I don't know. I don't think Frankie have any chance against Sasaki. Probably Frankie gonna be saved somehow with some character. I hope Yamato will fight against Sasaki. I really hope for that. I don't. Then when I say fight, I mean fight. They is like a real fight. So but yeah. So I hope the next chapter will be a fight with Jimbei and Who's Who. And next chapter can be a cool fight with Sasaki and Yamato. Maybe Yamato and Sasaki, and then maybe some other character. I don't know, because there's so many characters. I think when you have so many cool characters, that you want to stay a longer time with them to see them fight, and then obviously some of the characters are going to be left out because you have to focus. Then you have to choose what character is the most important, what will the most fans like most to see, and I think most people want to see. Someone have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think most people want to see Sasaki. Sorry. Who's Who versus Jimbei probably, and then it's probably the second place is probably Sasaki, and third place is probably Black Maria. Yeah, I don't know. I think the coolest designs is obviously number one, Who's Who. Number 2 is obviously of the devil fruit designs is Sasaki's with his Ceratops, and the third place, probably the worst, is Black Maria's devil fruit. It's probably, I think it's the worst. I don't say that she is weak. I just say I don't like the design as much. But it's like you have to understand, when people show a big tiger. Like a big tiger or a big cat, everybody gonna say this is our favorite because everybody loves tigers, everybody loves lions, everybody loves big powerful cats because they symbolize power and aggression. And so that is a bit mean, I think, in some sense, because you give some the most popular animal as it's gonna be hard. I think for many people, I think probably they should give Black Maria some other kind of cool, like now she have the spider fruit, because it's, I don't know, it's sometime when you give someone like a dragon, a tiger, you have to then be a very good to give some other fruit, other powers to some people that don't have this fruit that is going to be equal as popularity. And I don't know how popular who will be in the popularity polls, but if I just give a, I think it's going to be very popular because of this reveal. And the only thing maybe for many people can topple this is if somebody was like now we don't have that, but if somebody of the top row would have the T-Rex devil fruit, then maybe they can topple that. But now because he is the saber-tooth cat, he's gonna probably be the most popular of the top ropos, and obviously I think he's have the absolute coolest devil fruit of them all. And obviously Sasaki's fruit is okay, it looks amazing, but it's not comparable to a obviously Ceratops is stronger in reality than a saber-tooth cat, but in design, a cat is always going to look cooler than a prehistoric rhino. Um, that is, I don't know, they are just cool things, cats. So it's going to be very interesting to see Jimbei versus Who's Who, and I think it's going to be the best Jimbei fight probably for long, if that happen, probably for a long time. When they will fight against the Black Bear Pirates, then maybe we will see maybe a similar status fight. But right now, I think this is the chance for fans of like me and other people that are fan of Jimbei to place him in the Hall of Fame with Zoro and Monkey D. Luffy and Sanji, and put him in the place there, because if they see how good he went in the fight against Who's Who, and if he fight alone against Who's Who, then it's no question. Then Jimmy will deserve the place. But maybe Jimmy gonna be knocked down really quick of Who's Who. Who know? And I really hope that Who's Who is not looks cool, but he's really weak. I really don't hope that is the case, because I hope he looks cool and he fight cool. He's of the all. I think he's absolutely looks amazing with the design and his helmet with the horns. I think it's just so cool. So I think the only thing I'm disappointed of this chapter is that was so short of the chapter, and then we see so cool thing. So I hope for next chapter we will see the fight, and I don't really, I just want to see Jimbei versus who's fight, if and this kind of thing. That is probably everything I really want to say in this video. And yeah, tell me in the comment section what of the all of the devil fruits, and devil fruit that was revealed, was your favorites. You know, Who's is my reveal was my favorite. And yeah, that's everything I really want to say. Bye.